Hi, everyone. Danny Miles back for another edition of the IntoBridge Daily Celebrity Challenge. We're going to be playing 5 deals against the robots, and you're going to be comparing your score to mine. I'm using Gavin's Master Series, the advanced version. So my partner, Leah, may be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to competing and inviting, and a couple other small different treatments like transfers over to no Trump, rebids, and stuff like that. So let's get going here. Our partners open to no Trump in first chair. We have 11 high card points, very concentrated. So we're certainly going to use Stamen and search for a spade fit. And if we don't have one, we're just going to bid game and no Trump. Okay, so we may be a little bit worried about the heart suit, but there's not much we can do about that. We're not going to introduce diamonds now. So there's the heart lead, and spades actually might be a better contract here, but it's going to be pretty difficult to find that unless we just decided to treat our spades like a 5-card suit. So we're going to score a hard trick and 4 spades is 5, and we're basically going to need the clubs to come home because the opponents are going to have 4 hearts at least to cash plus the ace of diamonds, and if the club is offside, the king of clubs as well. So we're probably going to go 2 down if the club is offside. So looking at that, do we have enough tricks to go 1 down without touching clubs? 4 spades, 1 heart is 5. We would need to pick up the entire diamond suit, like ace third or ace empty fourth onside. So we're not going to play for that. We're simply going to try to make our contract with the clubs breaking with the king onside. So we're just going to make sure and save our spade entries to our hand to be dummy. Does it make sense to put up the 10 of hearts first in case East underlet ace queen jack and doesn't know what to do after winning the king of clubs? I suppose it can't hurt. Does not matter. Okay, they returned a low heart, so hearts are probably 5-4. And we're simply going to go to dummy and take a club finesse. Got 3 spade winners in hand, 2 club winners in declarer's hand, and we just need to save the king, queen of diamonds in the south hand. And it does look like hearts are breaking 5-4. And let's see if we can do anything if, okay. So 2 down. And there was no way to hold this to 1 down, even if we had worked on diamonds. 1 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just take a quick peek at the result. And double dummy, yes, our best contract was actually spades. So congrats to those of you perhaps who play maybe a weaker Trump system and were able to find a raise from the north hand from 1 spade to 2 spades. After a club, a spade, 2 spades. Spade didn't break, so you could only make 3 spades double dummy. So let's go to the second hand. I expect a lot of people will get to 3-0 Trump and not make it. So here we have 10 and 11. We have a pretty good 21 high card points. We are, I think, going to just open a spade, though. I think this hand is actually too good for treating it like a 2-0 Trump opener. It's actually almost a 2 club opener. I mean, what do we need to make a game? If we have 3 or 4 little spades opposite, we're pretty darn close to making a game. But I'm going to open a spade. Leah is going to strive to respond with just about anything. 1-0 Trump. All right, now I want to force the game. I kind of do want to show a balanced hand, but 2-0 Trump is definitely an underbid by probably about a king or so. So I'm just going to force the game naturally with 3 clubs. Let's just take a peek what 3-0 Trump means. It is natural. Yeah, I could bid 3-0 Trump, I suppose. We would miss out on a potential club fit if partner has like a hand like 9 or 10 points with 5 or 6 clubs. We might be able to make 6 clubs. Leah does play invitational jumps over 1 spade. So 1 spade, 3 clubs would show a kind of 10, 11 points with 6 or more clubs. So they're not going to have that hand. I think probably maybe practically we should just bid 3 no trump right now and not tell the opponents any more information. The unfortunate part of this is we may have wrong-sided no trump, or we may have right-sided it. If partner has, for example, queen third or queen doubleton of diamonds, then playing it from their side is actually going to work out better. However, if they have like 10 third of hearts, playing it from our side would guarantee a second stopper in that suit. I'm going to bid 3 no trump, just the practical bid. Let's just make sure, double check natural. Yeah, we're not showing like a huge long running spade suit or anything like that. So let's just bid 3 no trump and try to make it. 4 spades. Okay, I'm not unhappy with that. Partner corrected to spades. Is this going to show a 3-card limit raise? No, just fast arrival. So partner probably had a weak raise to 2 spades. So we're just going to be quite happy in 4 spades here. Actually, they did have a 3-card limit raise. Very interesting how they treated this hand. All right, so we have a lot of tricks here. We have 10, 11, 12. We have 13 top tricks. So we missed a slam, missed a grand slam, in fact. And let's just see what that 4 spades. Fast arrival, no hope for slam. Okay, so partner maybe underbid their hand if that's what 4 spades shows. So let's hide the auction. And I think we're just going to take all the tricks. We have, hold on. Well, I guess we can't take all the tricks if hearts break terribly, because we're going to have to unblock the ace jack of hearts. So we're going to start by winning the ace. We do have 3 tricks in the minors. 5 hearts is 8 and 5 spades is 13, but we just have to make sure to pull trump first. Unblock the hearts and then end in the dummy, because we have no entry to the dummy. So we're kind of cheering for some terrible splits, to be honest, so that the pairs in slam may have trouble. Doesn't appear to be. Rough? No, now we can claim. We're just going to play a spade over to the queen, and dummy's hearts are all good, where we can throw our 3 losing minor suit cards. So there you go. There's a chance for you if you were able to get to slam. I'm not sure how you get to slam. I suppose if I had rebid 3 clubs, Leah may have had a bid that showed a limit raise in spades, for example, jumping to 4 spades. A lot of people would play that as the 3-card limit raise. So if that were the case, then yeah, you probably have enough to carry on. If you open 2 clubs, you also might get there. So congrats to you if you happen to get to 6 or even 7. Well, 7's a little pushy. Partner did have a source of tricks. Your jack of hearts was a big card. But certainly 6 spades or 6 no trump would be very, 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 very good spots to be in. All right, next we have 9 highs. We're in first seat. Tempting to actually open this, but I'm going to pass and try to come in later. So now the question is, do we double? Do we overcall 1 no trump, kind of showing a weaker shapely takeout, or do we just overcall 1 spade? First off, let's just make sure 1 no trump shows. No, avoid that. Okay. So 1 spade would just be spades. And what about double? Take a double, probably just 3 to 4 spades and 3 to 4 hearts. I'm going to overcall spade. And that did not slow east down. Okay, so we are done. Now the question is, what are we going to lead? Do we try to surprise attack with a heart lead? Sounds like they're prepared for a spade lead, but we do have queen jack 10. So, the opponents, even if east has the ace king, that 10 of spades is probably going to at least prevent us from giving up a trick on opening lead with a spade. A heart, on the other hand, that could be give up a trick lacking the 10. If dummy has, say, king 10 third and declarer has the ace. Then again, a heart, of course, could be the winner. Partner could have king 5th or something like that. But I'm going to stick with a spade. Looks okay so far. So we saw the 9 and the 8 is in dummy and declarer won the king. So there was 12 in the dummy and we had 9 ourselves. So that's 21. Declarer probably has like at least 13-ish. So that's 34. Partner probably has at most 6 points. And they've got nothing in spades. We'll find out clubs in a moment. King. Okay, partner may have had queen third of clubs. We're going to find out. So what do we pitch on this hand, on this trick? I don't want to discard a heart. I want to keep length with the dummy, even though it's unlikely declarer has hearts as a source of tricks, but he might have something like king third, in which case he can duck a heart and then run the suit if we pitch one. So I think it's safe to pitch one diamond, and then if he keeps coming at us with clubs, we're probably going to have to let go of our spades. Okay, I hope he doesn't drop our king on air. Okay, so it sounds like partner had queen third of clubs and declarer misguessed. Declarers had the king jack of clubs is 4 and the ace of diamonds is 8. The king of spades is 11. We'll see what happens here and when partner wins this trick. Okay, so our 2 spade tricks are set up. And then I can't pitch the king of diamonds, of course. I can afford to pitch 1 heart now. And then the question is, what am I going to pitch on the last club? Okay, there's another heart from declare. Well, if partner's got the king of hearts, then it doesn't really matter what we do. Declare is just going to take the ace of hearts from the dummy. But if declare's got the king of hearts, we do have to actually save our third heart. Okay, so maybe a heart lead would have actually been better on this deal. Partner had king third. Actually, I don't really think it matters. 3, 4, we were always entitled to our 5 tricks there. Okay, so we defeated that. Declare just misguessed. If they had guessed clubs, of course, they were going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tricks. It was a little unusual for declare to just bang down the ace of diamonds. I guess they figured there was no way the king was on side. So we'll take our down 1. And deal number 4. Okay, we have perhaps the best hand at the table, and everybody's bidding in front of us. A diamond with jack third, not crazy about that. 1 spade from partner or doubleton. 3 clubs on our right. Let's find out what that means. Preemptive, non-forcing. Okay, so we have king third of clubs, which is okay. King is on side, but not crazy about having 3 of them. This could be a deal where the opponents may have the club may be like 6-1. Not crazy about jack third of diamonds either. East could certainly have diamond shortness, and we may have diamond losers. For example, if West has king, queen, 9, 5th or something like that. But we certainly have to take a call here. We're not sitting here to watch it go 3 clubs all pass. So the question is, first of all, what is double? Penalty double? Well, we don't have that. So I think we're probably going to be end played into bidding our heart suit. So 7 to 16 points, enough trumps in shape to compete. It is non-forcing. I think that's okay, opposite an overcall. We'll give partner some leeway here. We only have 13 points. We're not insisting on game just because partner opened their mouth. But certainly, 5, 3, 3, 2 hands aren't great. And partner can raise us if it's the right move, I think. So I think 3 hearts describes this hand. All right, so we bought it for 3 hearts, and unfortunately, we've caught the wrong strain. So partner did have a 6th spade, but this isn't necessarily the end of the world. They do have 2 trumps, and let's see what we can do with this deal. The ace of spades is almost certainly on side, so that's a good start. West opened the bidding a diamond with king, queen of diamonds, probably the ace of spades, that's 9, and then maybe a minor 1 or 2 in hearts or spades. And East probably has ace, jack 7th of clubs, and little else. So how do we approach this? One thing we could do is win the ace of diamonds, draw trump, hope they break 3-3, but of course they may be 4-2. They're not going to be 5-1 because West didn't open the heart. So trumps are going to break, and then we just bang out the diamond. We're going to make sure to unblock the jack and the 10, and we'll have a pitch. And we'll be able to get to the dummy with the king of spades. We just have to make sure to get that pitch of our 3rd club away before they're able to score it. And I think that's going to be no problem because West actually is going to have no entry West is going to be the one getting in, and they're not going to be able to get back to their partner for the jack of spades, jack or club, excuse me. The other thing we can try to do is rough the club in the dummy. That's possible. The one problem is we don't really have many ways back to our hand, and then we're risking the opponents getting diamond roughs. So I think the straightforward approach, win the ace of diamonds, draw as many trumps as we can, bang out the diamonds. Okay, so they do have a trump trick. Now the question is, do we actually want to knock out the trump first? That may not be a bad move. What can West do? The likely defense is, well, there's a couple bad things that could happen. He could knock out our king of spades prematurely. That wouldn't be good, and especially if he's able to duck the jack of diamonds. I don't think he's going to be able to duck the jack of diamonds, but you never know. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to leave that trump outstanding and bang out the diamond. Oh, he ducked it. Wow, what a play. All right, now we could be in trouble. Now if I knock out the heart, so now let's say if I knock out the diamond now, what's going to happen? They can cross in clubs, play another club. Hopefully they're not 8-1. Even if they are, it doesn't matter. I can still get to dummy with the king of spades. What happens if I knock out the heart, though? They're going to win and play a club. East is going to win the ace, continue clubs. But West is not going to have another club unless they were 6-3, but I highly doubt they were 6-3. East is signaled in diamonds, so they had 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, probably 7 clubs and 2 spades. So they may actually be able to get to his hand with a spade. So I think I better just play diamonds first. And just count on that king of spades as an entry. Okay, club over. And here comes the club back. Oops, sorry. Oh, spade back. Okay. I think we're okay here. Ace, okay. Jack of hearts, still okay. And now I can claim. Because the 9 of diamonds is going to throw the 8 of clubs, and I'm going to make my 3. And that should be a decent score. How do we end up doing in spades? Maybe we do a trick better in spades. No, it says spades and hearts are actually the same. Actually, we do better in hearts, which is a little bit strange because we have more spades between us. But I guess I have no idea how that works. But they're going to get a diamond, a couple spades, and a club in spades. I guess they're able to generate another trick somehow. Anyway, I'll leave that to the double dummy aficionados. But that's very strange. You have an 8-card fit and a 7-card fit, and the 7-card fit double dummy plays a trick better. So we got maybe a little bit lucky to get to hearts and make it, but we'll take it. So here we have final deal. We have 14 highs, and we're simply going to bid a spade. I know a lot of, people are often gearing towards 3-no trump, and sometimes jam the auction even if they're 4-3-3. But I always respond with the major. The opening bidder might be like 6-4 in diamonds and spades, and you're just shutting yourselves out of the spade suit. So always just respond with the major. Okay, here we go. Now, what do? We have 15 highs. The opponents have chosen to play in our ace king 8/4 suit. Things are probably not breaking great, but the problem is the vulnerability. We're going to have to destroy 2 clubs in order to make up for what is likely a vulnerable game. Partner probably denies 3 spades. So, angling towards 3-no trump is what we're going to be doing with this hand, especially with ace king 8/4 of clubs. So the question is, do we start doubling first? I don't think so. I think double's not even pure penalties, although Leah probably will take it that way. Oh no, take out double. Well, we don't even have that. So we're not going to do that. I think we're just simply going to bid 3-no trump. Another option is 3 clubs, but that's just going to muddy the waters, and partner's probably not going to expect a double club stopper. So let's try 3-no trump and see if we can score our vulnerable game. We should also be able to probably place a lot of the cards here just because of the takeout double. Ooh, yikes. Partner had a shapely, light kind of opener. Now we are in game with 25 points, so that's not bad. I am a little bit worried though because West made a takeout double of diamonds and spades. So they're likely to have something like probably 4 hearts and 4 clubs, 3 spades. Hopefully they have queen and 1 diamond, but there's a decent chance that diamonds are not going to be breaking on this deal. And that might cause us some issues. The opponents have 4 spades to take if they can take them. So I think what we got to do, we're not going to duck any clubs, is just win. And the question is, do we want to cash the ace of diamonds first, sort of revealing the position, or do we just want to play a diamond to the jack to start, and maybe the opponents will just continue clubs? This is a tricky one. Cashing the ace cards against singleton queen on our right with East. That's pretty unlikely, unless, the takeout doubler was something like 4-4, 4. No, it's impossible. It's impossible. 2-4, 4-3, they would make a takeout double. No, impossible. So I think it's okay to play a diamond to the jack right away. And hopefully they just won't know what's going on. Do I want to win the ace or the king? So if West has the queen, then they're going to know if I win. Well, they're going to know probably regardless what honors East has. But East doesn't know what West has. So I think it's probably more attractive if I win the king here. East might be more tempted to continue clubs, because if I had just ace empty, I may have ducked. So I'm going to win the king. Now, do I want to cash the ace of diamonds? I still don't know. I think I will. There is a minuscule chance that East does have a singleton queen of diamonds. That would give West something like 1, like I said, 2-4, 4-3, with 2 spade honors and a club honor, and hopefully the queen of diamonds. Anyway, this is all probably moot. Leah's going to know what to do. There's the 9. All right. Okay, so as I figured, diamonds are breaking terribly. There's the spade signal. So what do? We have 3. If we can score 4 hearts and a club, that's going to be 8 tricks. So do I let East win this? The most they're going to be able to cash is a diamond and 4 spades. Possibly not even 4 spades after that pitch, but I think it's fine to duck this. East may come under pressure later. They started with queen 10-9 fourth, so I think I can. I think I'll just totally duck. And then maybe they'll save me from guessing hearts to get out for down 1. Okay, now I can't duck, because if I let them score a club, they can also then score potentially 4 spades. Although I don't think that's going to happen. But maybe ducking will talk them into a mistake. So East was probably, well, we actually don't really know what East was. They had 4 diamonds and at least 4 clubs. And certainly 3 or fewer hearts. They probably have 2 hearts. So maybe ducking is okay here. And hope they just don't take 4 spades. Because this might allow me to get a better count on the hand in order to, if East has doubleton jack or doubleton 10 of hearts, I'm then going to be able to finesse my way to 4 heart tricks. Okay, so let's take a chance here and duck. They'll probably continue. Yeah, they continued. Okay. So we've seen the jack and the 9, and there's still the queen 10 out there, so I've got a win. There's the 10. Okay, I think West probably had, just by the carding, probably had queen 10, 4th of clubs. And then spade cards. So I'm going to pitch 1 spade. So I think if I cash the king of diamonds, and West might come under a little bit of pressure. They may want to save more spades at a winning club, and it might clue me into the heart guess. There's no real way, I don't think, to end play East on this hand to, finish off by leading from their queen of diamonds into my king jack, because they're either going to have a spade or a club to get over to West. So we're going to start with a heart to the queen. 8, interesting. Okay, so they're probably signaling with jack 8 4th or 10 8 4th. Let's fake a finesse. The deuce. Okay, that's not great. Although if they had the jack or the 10, they're not going to be able to afford it. Let's see what happens when we cash the king of diamonds. A heart. Okay, that's great news for us. So now we're going to be able to pick up the heart suit. 10. I was going to guess it anyway. Hopefully you believe me. And then we're simply going to exit a spade, and we're going to be down 1. Okay, clubs were 4 4, hearts were 4 2, spades were 4 2, and diamonds were 4 1. Is that what happened there? Yeah, it was triple 4 1. Okay, well, that's the end of that one. I guess we probably should have just doubled and led trumps, and we would have actually done quite well. We had doubled 2 clubs and partner sat for it. I don't think they may not have sat for it, though. They probably would have pulled the 2 diamonds. So somehow we had to stay low on this deal. Not easy to do once your partner opens the bidding, but perhaps your robot didn't open the bidding. Let us know on the last deal. Maybe your robot opened past and then tried to come in later, or opened a really heavy 2 diamond bid. I don't like that at all with 6 4 and 4 hearts. But probably most robots would open a diamond there. And once partner opens, we have 15 points balanced hand, and we're not stopping short of game. So I hope you enjoyed today's 5 deals. Some interesting stuff. You had a chance to get to a slam or even a grand slam on the second deal. The rest of it was kind of normal. We got too high on 2 of the deals. If you were able to stay low, you're going to beat me there. We defeated 3-0 trump there. And on the 4th deal, we were able to stock in kind of a weird spot our 7-card fit, which played a trick better than our 8-card fit. So once again, Danny Miles here. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the video, and hope to see you again soon. Take care.